Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 1st to the 15th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So we have the Page of Cups, which is us. So we are definitely going to be learning. We have the Ten of Cups. We're doubting our happiness for one reason or another. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords reversed, which is fantastic. Oh, we have a lot coming forward. Okay. We have Judgment reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords. Can you see that all? I hope so. So let me set everything up just a bit. It is a lot here, so okay. What's interesting here is that we're going to be a student. We're not going to be the master or the teacher or however we want to look at being like really. I'm laughing because there's a sense of we really want to feel like we have it all put together and we figured it all out. And there is something about this time where we're going to be like, oh, okay. I need to just kind of like step back and listen. And it's not that we're going to have to listen to anybody else, but it's like I have to step back. I have to connect with my inner child. I have to listen to spirit, and I have to see the way that I need to move forward for me, not the way that I think I'm supposed to be moving forward for anybody else. So there's almost going to be the sense here of we can put on a mask, we can pretend, we can say all the right things at the exact right time, but it's just not going to work for us. And we're going to know it. And something within us is going to call us out. And we're not really here for that. So, Cancer, there's just like this immense honesty that's coming forward. And we don't feel like the queen. We don't feel like the benevolent, all caring, all compassionate mother energy that the Queen of Cups really represents. We do feel like I need to be nurtured. I need to be taken care of. And it's because I need to be nurtured and I need to take care of my inner child. I need to look at myself. And it's just going to be so important. And so let's start off by doing the meditation of the inner child. Now, take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you, and visualize yourself as you are now, standing with your arms open, and see the child that you were running into the adult you are now. And give that child a big hug and say to that kid, I love you. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. I will always listen to you. I will always love you. I will always protect you. You are my best. And I'm always here for you. And see what happens. Because we need that. For one reason or another, Cancer, during this time, we need that. We need to feel seen. And we need to feel seen when we were small and life had monsters in the corners. So just be aware. Just be aware. We need to be taken care of. We're doubting our happiness. Okay? The Ten of Cups in the upright position is they all live happily ever after. With it reversed, it's like, well, this brings me joy, not this. And we're doubting what makes us happy for one reason or another. Now, I love yarn. I love knitting, crocheting, embroidery, all this stuff. And I remember I was really upset because I was like, I like old lady things. Like, I was like, no. And I don't mean this to be rude, but I thought, how boring am I? And I really did. I really took that energy in. And I was like, everything that brings me such joy, such bliss is boring. And I'm just boring. And I stewed in that, in my own head, in my own little world. I stewed in that. And, Miss Marple energy is great, right? But I didn't want it. And now saying, but this brings me joy. This brings me happiness. This is beauty. It changed the game. Don't let other people dictate to you how you see yourself. See yourself with love and look at what makes you happy and absolutely embrace it. Because again, we're not here to be the expert at things during this time. Actually, we're going to find out that we're learning a lot. We're soaking a lot in. But it is a time to stand in our here and now and be proud of us. With the Nine of Pentacles, proud of who we are, proud of what we've accomplished, knowing that there's a lot of work ahead, yes, but I'm taking that energy and I'm moving forward. And we're giving up the Eight of Wands. Like, it all has to go so fast. This is going to be a slower time. And we're going to have to be okay with that because Spirit's just going to be like, breaks here. Like, we're not going to go fast. We're going to go slow. It's kind of like being in a school zone, right? You have to go slow. You don't want to, but you have to. And that's it. With judgment reverse, it's not about, stepping out of the box, stepping into everything else. And it's not about judging yourself. It's stepping into your energy. We can feel judged. We can feel judged by everybody out there. We can feel judged by ourselves. It's like, no, step into your energy, step into you. Let your angels surround you. The Ace of Swords, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of clarity, of brilliance of voice, of clarity of mind and spirit, cutting through doubts, fears, negativity, knowing. Knowing is coming forward. We're not quite ready for it for one reason or another. It's because we're discovering. Like we don't fully embrace knowing because we're discovering. And that's going to be really important for us. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a snowflake in the comment box below. A person will be chosen on the 1st of February. A video will go up announcing the winner. So good luck to everyone. All the directions will be in that video. Don't be scammed by anybody contacting you in the comment box. It will not be me. Okay? And also, if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Okay. Wow, Spirit is chatty with you. Okay. So we have family reversed, we have evolve, and we have spiritual. With the family reversed, and it can even be that nurturing of our inner self that can stem from a family trauma. So just be aware of this. We are evolving, we are transforming, and we are stepping into the spiritual. We are stepping into ourselves more spiritually, more lovingly, more compassionately. And that's going to be really, really important. So Spirit is here and saying, Cancer, you're transforming. You're going to see yourself transforming. You're going to see yourself breaking the mold. And that's going to be a powerful thing. So let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is universal light. This is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, connecting with our soul. This is soul energy moving us forward. And that's going to be a really big thing, that we are connected to the universe, that the universe is within us. We are within the universe, and that healing, that love is going to move us forward. Let's see what Spirit wants us to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. The Death card. Now, this is Scorpio energy. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, do be mindful about this. If you have Scorpios in your life, do be mindful about this as well. Now, with the Queen of Cups, this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So here, with that energy reverse, it's like, it's not the nurturing. It's not nurturing. So this is going to be secrets. This is going to be keeping things in the shadows. This is going to be, a sharp sting type of energy. So just be mindful about this. This can even be, because I keep on hearing not the nurturing mother. And it can be a mother figure, a mother in your life that just wasn't nurturing. And that can be a hard pill to swallow, And yeah, it's going to be somebody who also, it doesn't have to be a mother, but that's the energy that's coming forward because it's a queen. But it can also be a person who presents to the outside world as somebody so caring, so compassionate, just this big-hearted person behind closed doors. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So do be aware of that. Okay. And you can feel with that energy as well that you're like processing it and handling it. And you can feel like you did something wrong, right? Because why could they love everybody else but you? And it's like it had nothing to do with you. It didn't. You're going to be carrying that. It's like, why could they love everybody else but me? It's like it had nothing to do with you. It was all about them. And that was the problem. So just be aware of that. Okay, so let's see the astrology and the correlation with the tarot during this time. We have on the 1st of February, we have the moon in Scorpio squared Pluto in Aquarius. Be mindful of struggles of power and control. Okay? Just be mindful about this. We can get stuck in drama. We can get sucked into the drama. Just don't do it. Just be mindful. Embrace your bliss. Embrace what you love. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. If you come from a place of love, compassion, healing, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. And that is the beauty of you. So let yourself shine. There's almost a sense here of like, I'm coming into alignment with me. It's not saying, okay, this is just who I am. And like everybody has to accept it. If we are like being cantankerous or low energy vibrational, pulling things down type of people. But it's here saying, if I move in love, if I move in compassion, if I'm opening my heart and I'm letting my soul move me forward, why am I stopping myself? So just be aware of this. On the 2nd of February, we have Mercury in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces. We we're going to have our imagination just like going off the chart. So this is going to be a time where we are highly creative. We're going to have a lot of new ideas coming in. For one reason or another, we stop ourselves. We let ourselves get so far, and we're going to stop ourselves. So just be mindful about this. Embrace your creativity, embrace your hobbies, embrace things that give you joy. It's going to be just beautiful for you. On the 3rd of February, we have the moon in Scorpio, sextile Mercury in Capricorn, right? Yeah, you're going to be keeping a lot of different projects on the burners. You're going to like to do a lot of different things. On the 3rd, it's like a lot of pots, on the stove, and you're just going to feel really, really great juggling a lot on this day. So just be aware of that. On the 4th of February, we have the moon in Sagittarius squared Saturn in Pisces. We really don't have patience on this day. We just don't. We feel frustrated. We want things to move faster. We're frustrated that they're not. We're not seeing our spark. We can be really hard on ourselves. Instead of seeing us as the child and embracing that, we can feel like we're a bit of a dunce, and that's not the case at all. So do be aware of this during this time. Also on the 4th, don't plan too much on this day. Take it slow. Take it easy. On the 5th, we have Mercury entering into Aquarius. So Mercury moves into Aquarius, there we go, I can say it, bringing inspiration, sudden inspiration, bringing, thinking outside of the box, the unconventional, bringing, unconventional ideas, moving us forward. We're going to really be looking at things and making plans and saying, oh, what about this? What about that? And it's going to be really exciting for us. We also have Mercury in Aquarius conjunct Pluto in Aquarius on the 5th. And this is us being super focused, super intense, really unrelenting, like a dog with a bone, going after what we want during this time, especially when it comes to work. This can be a bit of a workaholic day, so do be mindful about this as well. On the 6th of February, we have the moon in Capricorn, trine Jupiter in Taurus. Our outlook is really optimistic. This is a high energy vibration day. So we're going to be looking at things. We're going to be feeling inspired. We're going to be like, why not? Why not let me shine? And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like embrace your hard work, embrace everything that you've put into your life, yourself. Let yourself shine. Do not be obsessing about, yesterday. Do not be worried about tomorrow. Don't be a fool about things, right? Plan for the future, but it's stand in the now and let that energy really be a part of you. On the 7th of February, we have Venus in Capricorn, trine Jupiter in Taurus. We are really going to see that working with others, working with compassion is going to move us forward. We're also really going to be improving our relationships on this day and seeing ourselves entering into new social circles if we want to. If we don't want to, we don't have to, but we're going to be more sociable. It's going to be just a little bit easier to make connections on the 7th. We also have Mars in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces, which is us taking the initiative in creative endeavors, really being inspired, taking action, letting our imagination move us forward. We are moving forward with childlike wonder. And if we can take this time and be like, childlike wonder, and make that our mantra for the first half of February, we will be shocked at how far we will go, how much we will accomplish, and what a good time we will have. So really, here, Cancer, if you can just take one thing, move forward in childlike wonder, and you are going to find that it is astounding. On the 8th of February, we have the sun in Aquarius squared Uranus in Taurus. It's going to be really easy to give in to our impulses. We can overdo it. We can overshop. We can overeat. We want things to be rich and glamorous, just like, a really indulgent king. So just be aware of this during this time. Everybody's going to be like this. And it could be agitating. It can be, but it's also just going to be like, we just want to indulge. We are also going to find that certain issues around our heart, not like health issues, but certain issues around our love and our passion and kind of things that have us kind of stepping back from our heart, not really trusting our heart. It's going to start to come to the surface on the 8th, and we're going to be surprised at the way it's brought forward. We're going to be like, oh, I thought it was this, not this. And so here, Spirit is going to show us a different path than we thought, like a different way to look at our trauma and our hurt. Now, it's going to be very interesting, and what may help and it may not, but look at where the wound of Chiron is in your chart, or the Chiron is in your chart. Chiron is the original wound. And that is where all our other wounds are built off of. And I think it's beautiful, and I think it's so fascinating. You can look this up for free online. You could just, type in, your astrology birth chart, like free astrology birth chart, and see what comes up. There are also apps, but I think there's like astrology.com that can do that as well. I don't remember. But yeah, just Google. It's super easy. And then see where your Chiron is. And then look at what that means, because that's your original wound. And that's where all the other wounds in our life build off of, manifest off of. So just be aware of this. On the 9th of February, we have the moon in Aquarius. And going back to the wound of Chiron, it is one of our life purposes here on this earthly plane, in this incarnation, to see and address that wound and to not be ruled by it anymore. So that's really cool. Okay, now to the 9th of February, we have the moon in Aquarius squared Uranus in Taurus. We are impatient, okay? We are not going to be really into teaching anybody. So if this is a day where you have to teach a class, when you have to give a seminar, where it's like, oh, I can give this lecture on this day. No, don't do it if you can. Now, if you can't and you have to do it, go slow, step by step, calm yourself, kind of meditate beforehand, step into your energy and let yourself move forward. Like, don't let the impatience take over, because then you'll just find that it's just really frustrating. So just be aware of this. But just know, irritation super high on the 9th of February. On the 10th of February, we're kind of hung over from this irritated energy. So just be mindful about it. This is like a psychic hangover. So be aware, be kind to yourself, move slow. That's just going to be important. If you can pull the covers up over your head on the 10th, because we have Mercury in Aquarius squared Jupiter in Taurus, that's just going to be your best bet. On the 11th of February, we have the moon in Pisces, sextile Venus in Capricorn. This is a much more balanced day. This is a day where we're really seeking balance and harmony in our lives. I also am seeing comfort food as being really important to us. We just want to feel cozy and comfortable and secure. So being aware of that is going to be super important as well. But letting ourselves embrace balance is going to make us more secure in our day-to-day. And we're going to see that we want to carry that forward. On the 12th of February, we have the moon in Pisces conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Compassion, empathy, sensitivity, those are our words for this day. Connecting with others, helping other people out, that's just going to make us feel so good. We are also super understanding on this day, so that's really important as well. We do have a bit of a harshness to ourselves, so we might be understanding to everybody else. We need to show that same compassion to ourselves. Yeah, here, Cancer, because we can have really negative self-talk and we can be really hard on ourselves. We have to treat ourselves as if we were a child. It's not saying like we can only be like a child, type of thing. It's not in a mean, derogatory way. It is in simply a sense of like, would you say that to your kid? Like, would you say that to a stranger's kid? Or, would you do that to a child? Why would you do it to you? Be kind to yourself. On the 13th of February, we have Mars entering into Aquarius. Now, Mars is the planet of energy and drive. It enters into Aquarius and brings enthusiasm, motivation. It brings change. It brings, the sense of like, I'm really working towards the future. It brings the unconventional. We're stepping out of the box and we're stepping into our dreams. And that's going to be really exciting as well. We're embracing the unusual. We like the unusual on the 13th. We like the, kind of like quirky. That's going to be something that really excites us. Also on the 13th, we're really prepping for Valentine's Day. It's very funny because the 13th has really great energy for Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day, really workaholic energy. So just be aware of this during this time. So we have Venus in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Our relationships are really going to benefit from a gentle touch. It's just going to be like, just be kind. Just be kind to yourself, be kind to those around you, and you're going to see that everybody really blossoms. Be sweet, be loving, show that to yourself as well, Cancer. That's going to be so big. Just show that sweet lovingness to yourself, to those around you. Take care, be compassionate, open your heart to love, and just let the love show. Like, let the love shine, let the love show in your life. It's just going to be extraordinary. On the 14th of February, we have Mars in Aquarius conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. We are going to find that we're really preparing for our future. We're really looking at things. We're going to see things and be like, okay, I have to work. I'm taking action. I'm going after. We're motivated. We're determined. We're passionate. We're pursuing a transformation. We are catapulting ourselves towards our dreams. And that's going to be our main goal on the 14th. So just be aware of that. On the 15th, and we're going to be frustrated that things aren't moving as quickly and we kind of feel stuck in a box for one reason or another. We're not, but we do feel that way. We're not going to see that this is a time of looking inward and seeing, our transformation of ourselves, like judging ourselves, being compassionate with ourselves. We're going to see it more as like, you should be moving faster. You should be doing things better. So just be aware of that. On the 15th of February, we have the moon in Taurus conjunct Uranus in Taurus. And this is a time of change. Now, it could be big change, it could be little change. It doesn't really matter. It is simply a time of change. And it is really saying here, let that change shine. Let yourself embrace the change that you want in your life and let yourself move forward in that change. Because we're going to see that a lot of ideas are coming our way, but there's some sort of apprehension here that's holding us back. It leads us to our subconscious spirit message, which is manifest reverse. We aren't really realizing that our thoughts are really impacting our manifestation. And this is going to be a time where we might not even be like interested in manifestations. Like, listen, been there, done that, doesn't work, not doing it. And spirit's like, no, be aware of what you're pouring your energy into, or even how you're wording it in your mind. It's like, oh my gosh, I was so successful. I'm not so successful anymore. And the harder I work, the further I seem to be away from where I want to be. That's not bringing forward success. It's bringing forward panic. It's bringing forward, like defeat. Be mindful of what you're manifesting. Oh, I want to be in love, but everybody else is in love and I'm never going to be there. That's not bringing forward love. It is bringing forward it's bringing forward sorrow. So just be mindful, because our brain can't hide from itself. We can hear all the nice things that people say and we can say them, but what do we truly believe? What are we manifesting with our quiet thoughts, with our quiet connection with ourselves? That's going to be really important. Our subconscious, chakra message is the crown chakra, and it's meditate, slow it down. Slow your body down, slow it down, meditate, connect with your heart. That's going to be the most important thing. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of the Two of Wands. Doors are closing, and we're going to be like, no, that door is supposed to be open. And Spirit's like, no, door closes. And that's okay. It's going to be a different way. We're going to see different doors open. We're going to see different passions, different powers moving us forward. So just be aware of that. We're going to be really upset too, because we're going to be like, it has to be just like this. And Spirit's like, no, it doesn't. Be aware of that. That's part of this time frame for everybody. We're going to think it has to be just like this. And Spirit's like, no, stop it. So just be aware. Our subconscious tarot message is the Seven of Cups reversed. And the Seven of Cups is really embracing our dreams. And here we're not. We can really be thinking our dreams get to be kept on the shelf. Like, I don't want to embrace them because then they might not come true. Or we can just be thinking our dreams are silly. And Spirit's like, why? Why? Why are your dreams silly, but somebody else's dreams have merit to them? Let yourself dream, let yourself connect. What is the poem? I love the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. And it says, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thought your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Here, dream. But don't fall into dreams that our whole world is dreams. And don't fall into thoughts that our whole world is thoughts. Let our heart expand and explore. Imagine. Remember, Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination is limitless. So just be aware of this. Okay. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And do be aware that this meditation and healing is accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.